let's start calling the things what they are. If you put money in November into something and you think it's going to be 10x in December, that's not investing, okay? This is the purest form of the speculation. So we are speculating here. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about the possible outcomes, what I believe will be the possible outcomes of this bull market. There is maybe 3 possibilities. I'm going to narrow this to 3 possibilities, but you need to know, I'm not the fairy tale. I cannot predict the future. So that's why you shouldn't treat this as the any sort of advice, especially financial advice, because I'm not the guy to give you this, but I'm like the crazy guy who think what could be in the future, because everyone who try to predict is a little bit crazy guy, you know, trying to think what's tomorrow. And this is what I'm going to give you in this video. I'm going to give you the outcomes that I believe will play out in this bull market, which can be quite useful. So I'm going to start with the 2 charts, you know, because the first outcome is, it seems most of the people believe in this outcome, that the bull market is going to end by the end of this year, early next year. But how it would play out, if you believe in this, that would mean believing that the outcome will be the same as in the year 2017. And you might be quite concerned what's happening right now, because we have market dumping for like last 3 days. But they told you it meant to pump at the end of the year. So let's see what it was before, okay? So that's the total market cap. I'm using CoinMarketCap because it's just comfortable, actually, for me. So I'm going to narrow this to the month of November. So that's a little too little. So we can see it. It's still going to December. As you can see, it was going crazy when it comes to the total market cap. And you need to know, you can actually see it here, 12. It's the volume, it spiked, but after 12, which we have today, the dump started happening a few days ago. It seems was higher. So we had the peak of the market cap like just a few days ago. And it seems it was top, and the top was also here. And after 12, so just a few days later, it seems there was massive dump. Because how you call 20%? 20% for the total market cap is huge dump. So the market was actually going down till around middle of November. And after that, we got this insane rise. Very steady. You can see it wasn't on the volume pump, and it was another pumps, massive pumps on the way for 20 and even 30%. So as we speculate more, as the bubble is growing, it might get much more volatile. But right now, when it comes to this market dump, that's actually good. The fact it's dumping, it's good because it could maybe prolong this, right? So it's nothing out of the ordinary. And even more, when you look at the Bitcoin price, because we know, Bitcoin price was at all-time high just a few days ago, and it's dumping. So is it out of ordinary? No. When you look at the 2017, so where is the November I want? This shitty chart is here, right? So, okay. Bitcoin, 8th of November, which is very similar to this year. So remember these numbers. Here was the top, was 12th November. Bitcoin top was 8th November, and then Bitcoin dumps to $6,000. That's like 30% dump. Am I correct? No. Over 20%. That's over 20% dump. 25 we would say, like over 20% dump. It's massive. If we were back then, we were thinking, hey, that's over. But this is what's happening, and just a few days after that, Bitcoin pumps. So I'm eyeing what can happen in the next few days. Will it go back? Will it dump more? Because it just dumped 10% as it is for now. 8%, that's nothing. If it goes down 20%, YouTubers will start saying, hey, we entered the bearish trend. But now, just put these trends to the ass, because when the bubble is approaching, it's becoming volatile, and all of the charts and trends, you can throw them away. So that's the two charts. And now let's go to now. right? Because that's what we want. So I'm going to the what's now. Can we have it over here? And when it comes to total, we had the peak according to CoinGecko, 10 of November, very close, and we get the dump. And when it comes to the Bitcoin, we get a little bit earlier. So I'm going here. And 8th of November is the top. It's literally the day-to-day match. So if we would go with this outcome, what I do believe will happen in the next months, your altcoins will be getting murdered and you will start panicking. So let's assume that we will have the same outcome as before. We can expect in another month the massive Bitcoin pumps, but as it happened, if you look back to, it can be Cardano or XRP, we can take any coin that was before then, you know. So let's go all. Altcoins in the same period of time when we approach this massive pump, as you can see, stay low. They completely underperform, of course. Cardano was tiny back then, but even if you look at XRP or others, when we will be approaching this, I would expect in the next month not much could happen to the altcoins. That will be the bullish thing. That would mean it will be explosion. And one thing to avoid the losses during this period, because the worst thing you could do, and this is something I did, when December will come, and you will see the altcoins going absolutely ballistic, but assuming the Bitcoin is gonna actually go, because from now the Bitcoin should double. Like if we would look at the same outcome, in case the Bitcoin double, the Bitcoin will have around 60% dominance of the market cap. So there will be a lot of money to flow in the altcoins. But if it will happen, you need to really stay sane. And when the altcoins will start pumping 200%, 300% a day, like, you know, completely insane thing will happen, you can't get yourself in the net of trading because you will get burned. If you have your portfolio set up by now, do nothing. Like if you actually want to speculate that this will play out as 2017, like you shouldn't trade between the coins. You should sit and wait and hope that yours will actually catch this massive wave, because that was happening in 2017. One day or 1 week, one altcoin was going 1000%. Like seriously, that's what was happening. Okay. You have Cardano like 4000% within few weeks. Example here. But that will happen. 1 week you will see 1000% of one coin, and your coin will stay low. And you will be like, fuck, why I don't have this other coin? I wanted to buy this other coin, I didn't buy it, and I miss out. And then you start trading. You can't do it. You need to prepare and grow the massive balls to actually stay sane till the end, and knowing when to sell, when it will happen. And I believe there is potential of it happening, because part of the people say, hey, it will be the same. And there's part of, no, it will be different. It cannot be the same. Who the hell knows? Okay, so first outcome. This is what I believe. Remember, Bitcoin goes to dominance over 50%. In the great vision, it break 120K and it go to 60%, because that would happen if the altcoins stay low. Maybe somewhere under 60%. I don't think it will go higher. So then we have the other outcome. Okay, I'm going to give you, and listen to this. Listen to what Ron Paul said.
So markets are all about psychology. And if everybody expects something to happen, it won't happen. So everybody's kind of got in their heads that the cycle finishes in December, because that's what it did in 13 and that's what it did in 17. So my guess is we probably have a sell-off and then it rips again. Because that is the path of most pain.
Ron Paul. So what Ron Paul believes, he believes in December we actually gonna have sell-off. But you see, this could be misread by some people, and I think some people could be, hey, the Bitcoin will go absolutely ballistic in December, and then it will dump, and then it will rips again. You see, that's not exactly what I see playing out here. So let's say people expect the first outcome that we will approach the bubble, the top, in December, right? And that could be the case. But the other outcome is we can see kind of market manipulation. I don't know if by us, by people, we are like, hey, in December will be sell-off, so maybe from now on we will not see anything like this, like it was playing out before. You see, we might not see this play out. Let's go back here. You see, this was massive rise here, dump, rise again, like very volatile, crazy days. That was absolute insanity. Many people lost their pants by this time. So if this rise will not happen, but let's say we go flatline and maybe even low, and actually since December will be massive sell-offs, we are all depressed, and it's like, and people are like, fuck, everyone told me in December will be the top, I hate cryptocurrency, I bought it, we have massive sell-offs, and that's it, right? So if the Bitcoin don't go up in December, I'm not gonna sell my coins probably. So you can call me stupid. If my altcoins gonna slide down in December, even significantly, I'm not going to speculate and save my money, because I know I can't do it. I know if the market dumps in December without rising, I didn't cut it. So I'm not trader. And I know I would not catch the bottom later, and I would probably buy back higher. So I'm not gonna trying to do this. If the Bitcoin don't go up, I'm not selling it. So if I see Bitcoin going higher and higher in December, I'm unstaking my coins and I'm being prepared to sell it. If I don't see it happen, but something like Raoul Pal says that actually December comes, we have massive sell-off, right? Then I believe I'm just gonna sit on that, and I'm like, yep, I'm depressed now because I lost 50%, but I'm gonna get bigger balls and I'm gonna sit on this because I'm not gonna catch it. I don't want to try even catch it. It's stressful. So also, I would not keep your hopes very high if the Bitcoin goes to like 100K, and then we have massive sell-offs. Don't build your hopes that there will be another run, because I think if Bitcoin will hit 100K, let's say in December, I know it's crazy maybe for some, but if it will hit, I don't think it will have another run. I think that would be the top. So this is my assumption. These two outcomes, whether if Bitcoin rips in December, it doesn't rip later. If Bitcoin doesn't rip in December, it rips later in 2022. This is the two outcomes I believe will happen. The third outcome could be we have massive dump in December, and after that we enter bear market, because who the hell knows? Okay, so I just want you to stay sane. Actually, seriously, I wouldn't expect. I would be very afraid if the altcoins start ripping now and not the major coins like Bitcoin and let's say Ethereum. If the altcoins start ripping without Bitcoin doing anything, I just don't know what to do. Then maybe I will think of like selling, because that will be quick bubble, and then we would probably rip off later. I hope you found this video useful. Okay, so show your appreciation and absolutely drop the atomic bombs on this like button to help me. Until the next time.